Hey, what's up, guys? Jag from Jaggy Sports, and yeah, no, let's talk about Joel Embiid. He is the MVP because he's just putting up insane numbers, and whether he gets the help that he needs via Ben Simmons trade, um, clearly he's the MVP. If you take a look at his last 5 games, it's insane. He's up against the Lakers tonight, and I don't, you know what I mean. He's gonna just have his way with the Lakers, his way with the Lakers. I don't know about the rest of the squad because the rest of the squad has to pick it up, especially Danny Green. Seth Curry's got to play well. Tobias Harris, he's got to play well, but no, Sixers are just unreal right now, thanks to the MVP.
Which one of these bigs would you rather have, barring any
Just one of them.
injuries? Hold on, I need to stop saying your name fast. Monica McNutt. I read and talk so fast, and I'm stumbling over. And today it's going to stop.
Okay, I
do it
appreciate
too
that,
much.
Molly.
I know your name, and I'm sorry about it. The double M's trip me up.
I know you mean well. When I first got in the industry, I had a photographer that said, "Is that your real name, and are you going to change it?" And here we are. So I'm glad that you want to get it right.
Your name's cool. I just
happen to
want to
love your name.
apologize that I keep doing that to
Thank
you.
you.
I happen
appreciate
to
that.
love your name.
Thank you,
There's
Stephen A.
another Monica McNutt. And I have no problem with it. And see, after nuts, the nuts, it just rolls off. I'm totally cool with it.
Okay, well, that's why you must make so much more money than me. Okay,
No,
because
not
you
at all.
can
Not
speak
at all.
properly
Not at
and
all.
I can't.
Not at all. Here's the deal. It's one of the hardest questions I've ever had to deal with here. But for me, it would be Embiid.
Okay.
Jokic is no joke. He's an MVP candidate. He is something special. He really, really is. He's a big boy that knows how to use it. All that pork, that pork. He knows how to use it. You understand?
You always hate on big men. You got a thing with big dudes 'cause you were a skinny, scrawny kid or something.
Listen, I'm just telling you, he just leans on people.
Yes, he
and stuff like
does.
that. And I'm like this. He amazes me. He can't jump on a curb. He has no hops whatsoever. But you can't stop him. You can't stop him. He's phenomenal. And I'll give him credit for this. Even though they don't have Kawhi and Paul George, he did what he did against the Clippers. Joel Embiid dropped his 50 against an Orlando Magic team that has been atrocious for far too long. I mean, the only thing they got going for them is that Disney World is nearby. It's ridiculous how bad Orlando is. I'm getting sick of them being so damn awful. But that's a different subject for another day. I'm an Embiid guy because I think his abilities translate to the players. I'm not talking about numbers because I know Jokic is going to give you the same numbers.
Got it.
But for example, when I knew the Lakers was going to win in the bubble, it's because I said they got Anthony Davis. And as big time as Jokic is, the athleticism that Anthony Davis has over him is going to be problematic if Anthony Davis focuses on the defensive end. Ain't no answer for Embiid other than health. If he's hobbled, which is a problem because Jokic is more durable than him. And in that regard, that's hands down is Jokic. But what I'm saying to you is Embiid's abilities, when he brings it to the table, his athleticism that goes along with his game and the damage he can do, me personally, is just a preference. I would roll with Embiid.
You know, Stephen A., this was a very difficult question.
It was.
A shout out to our producers. They did a great job with this one.
I asked it, but cool.
Jokic.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, Molly, this is a great question.
Thanks.
This is a great question, Molly.
Yeah, I didn't know it was them.
I am going
Appreciate that.
with Jokic.
Okay.
And it's the slightest parsing of hairs. It's the assists for me. It's
Okay.
the assists. It's the 7 assists per ball game. It is the pass through the double team across court to Aaron Gordon last night. It is his poise and his ability to make the guys around him better. Not that Joel doesn't, but I'm making you better in that I'm also going to put the ball squarely in your shooter's pocket so that you might pull up and knock down the shot.
Right.
And so I think you're right when we talk playoffs, but I do think the experience that he has to this point and the new fitness level, right, is going to make a difference this year.
Let me tell you where I disagree with you.
Okay, come on, let's go.
I got you with this. You're right about what you're saying about Jokic. But Jamal Murray, for example, if I'm kicking it out and I'm throwing it to him, I'm good. Because that brother, so I can't wait till he gets back. I miss Jamal Murray so much.
Yeah.
I really, really do. Because we know he elevates Denver to title contender
100%.
status, okay? But there's other dudes that you might throw to that ain't gonna get it done. And at some point it comes down to you. And when I think about Joel Embiid, even though Tobias Harris not shooting good from the three, but shooting good for 46% from the field, Seth Curry, do you know he's shooting 41% from three-point range this year? And oh, by the way, that's the worst of his career. In all 6 years that he's been receiving playing time in the league, most of the time he's shooting 45% from three.
Okay.
1 year he shot 42%. This is his worst three-point shooting year, and he's at 41%. Seth Curry can shoot the damn basketball. But what I'm saying is, at some point in time, come playoff time, you know this.
Yes, this is
you
true.
know your basketball. You give it to them, and you say, take me there. You take me there. And what I'm saying to you is, when I think about the athleticism that Joel Embiid has to go along with his game, again, Jokic is going to be Jokic. He's going to do damage, get his numbers. He's more trustworthy durability-wise. I understand it. But when I got to think about athleticism when it comes to the postseason, because I think that's going to be called upon, and it's by hair, but I'm just an Embiid guy.
Here's my one concern to counter your athleticism.
Okay.
My favorite players, and what we're saying with Ja Morant, who's been a big topic of conversation, have the ability to slow the game down, right?
Yes.
Last night, Joel Embiid got to every single spot he wanted to do in fine and efficient fashion. I am not 100% sure.
He could do that every night.
No. I am not 100% sure I trust his decision-making because he has been so successful, I'm not 100% sure he won't have it in his mind that it's mine to do and run into a double team and it's a bad news bears.
Breaking news. This doesn't happen. I guess, me being influenced by the ladies, what can I say? I have a soft
just
spot.
some white boots.
Because I have to tell you, I mean, that's a damn good argument, Monica. Because his decision-making does not compare to Jokic.
At all.
Does not compare to Jokic. Jokic's decision-making is head and shoulders above. No doubt about that.
She just won that and owned you.
Yes.
Can I move on?
No,
because I have another fantastic
I mean, you use the
Molly
word
has great
own
questions.
to be disrespectful. See, that's the classlessness right there. That's why Carmen, my sister's going to get you. That's why it's because of stuff like that. But you got me there. I modify my thinking to such a degree. I'm willing to do that for Monica.
Well,
not for any of the fellas. Not for any of the fellas. But for you, I'll do that. For you, I'll do
moment.
that. Okay, that's right. That's right.
Classless, something I've never been called.
No,
Not you. There's a phrase for everything.
The own word was classless. Not you.
Cool.
The word you
no,
said you
cool.
directed at me. See how you got compartmentalized?
Okay, come on.
Guess what? I'll remember.
Why
All
would be
right, let's go.
So there you have it. You guys tell me whether you think Joel Embiid should be the MVP. You know what I mean? Like, is it time for him to actually be the MVP? Because I think it's true, because he's not playing with Ben Simmons. He has no help, and he's putting up this insane numbers. And look at the Sixers; they're in the playoff hunt. You know what I mean? They only have one All-Star, and that's Joel Embiid. So how can he not become the MVP of the season? It's mind-boggling. If he doesn't get it, if he does get it, then it makes perfect sense. The guys nailed it on this one. It's not Steph Curry. He's in a shooting slump. It's not Kevin Durant. He's injured. I feel Joker took a step back. Ja Morant is playing well, but he's got a long ways to go. I think it is Joel Embiid because of the fact that all the Ben Simmons trade left Ben Simmons pretty much left him hanging dry. A bit of news on the trade front, not Ben Simmons related, but CJ McCollum is reported that he will be ending up in New Orleans. So, you know, for all those people who thought CJ McCollum would end up as a Sixer, that's not going to happen. He'll end up in as a Pelican, and again, Joel Embiid has no help. But at this point, does he really need it? Because he's playing one hell of a level. I think he still needs help, especially going further in the playoffs. But yeah, Joel Embiid, clearly the MVP. So let me hear it from you guys. Leave a comment in the comment section. Do you think Joel Embiid is the MVP of this season? So make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, check all the content that I'm spitting out. Jag from Jaggy Sports.